Okay, this class is for the segment 2 students only. If you're here for makeup, this is day 2. There was one kid that was not on my roster, so I'm just letting you know this. If you're in the wrong class, you should not be in here. I'm going to go ahead and keep it moving, and we're going to go forward from here. So we're going over the segment 2 pretest, and I'm going to go over this information now, and I'm going to go over about 25 questions. I'll read them, I'll give you some examples, and this is how we learn. So let's go ahead and get it. Again, you need to put your first, middle, last name, and date of birth into the chat. Question number 1: to limit the risk, the first 6 months of unsupervised driving, you should avoid carrying passengers. We did a in-depth study. The more people you have in a car, the more likely you are to crash. So you want to limit. We're going over the segment 2 pretest. I want to go ahead and welcome you in. There were several students who were not here last time. If your name is not on my roster, you're in the wrong class. This is day 2. And it's important that you know that you're in the right location. So I see a couple of unfamiliar faces, so I'm just letting you know. Segment 2 pretest, day 2. So number 1, to limit the risk during the first 6 months of unsupervised driving, you should avoid carrying passengers. We know that the more friends you have in a car, the more people you have in a car, you're going to be distracted. Number 2, if you cannot prevent a person who has been drinking from driving, you should refuse to ride with that person. But we know peer pressure is hard. You all love your friends. We all are social. But if you're going to have an intoxicated person in the car, you could be charged. Love those hearts. Thank you. Keep it going. Number 3, you have identified a driver ahead of you as being possible drunk driver. The first thing you should do is maintain a safe following distance. You always want to maintain a safe following distance. You can see around you and you can see what's going on. So I'm going to keep going. I should have only 20 in the class, so I have more than 20. So some of you may not belong in here. I'm just letting you know. So if you're in the wrong section, it won't count.
Excuse me?
Question, go ahead.
Yeah, they said that I was supposed to let you know when I joined, but I'm just making up, like, part of the class that I missed. I only had, like, 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm just following the rules. I'll talk to them. The state of Michigan only says 20 students. So if the company's breaking that rule, I'll find out. I'm just doing my job. So, but thank you for telling me.
Hey, Myles.
Yep.
It's Dean Trudell. How are you?
What's up, Dean, man? You hear me following the rules, don't you?
Listen to you go.
Come on, man.
Well, I'm here for you for all the extra Seg 2 makeup students. We had an overabundance coming in, so we wanted to make sure everybody got taken care of properly. So I'm here for you tonight.
I love it. You know me following. You know I'm following the rules, Dean. Come on, man.
It's what I love to hear.
Come on, I'm following. Let's keep going, baby, man. I got my supervisor, but I'm still gonna be me. I'm gonna be nice and spicy anyway. So drunk drivers, we want to give them room, stay away from them. Thursday night, Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday night, people are drinking, consuming alcohol. They're adults, but sometimes adults make the wrong decision, right? Next, country roads are the most dangerous roadways for a young driver crashes. You have a soft shoulder. There could be ruts in the road, really bad potholes, divots. You can lose control, and the dirt is like little bitty ball bearings. So we got to be safe. Next, when do fatal crashes of young drivers occur? And this is daytime on dry roads. So what does this mean? Our youth, you are the youth, you are the future. We have to protect the future. You're still having accidents during the daytime on dry roads. You're distracted. You're going too fast. Probably not paying attention. You're thinking about, man, I'm driving, and then you run a light or you rear end someone. So you got to change your mindset, right? Number 6, impaired depth perception in drinking drivers causes an inability to judge distance. Why? Alcohol relaxes the muscles in your eye. So now you can't focus. And if you can't focus, you can't keep the car in the lane. You can't judge distances. So this is why drunk drivers are all over the road. And you're like, oh my God, this guy's going to crash, right? Let's keep going. Number 7, the most dangerous time period for young drivers is that 2 to 5 p.m. Why? We have young drivers. You're in a hurry to get to work. You're late. You're in a hurry to get home. You're late. You're in a hurry to pick up your brother, sister. You're late. And you're going to drive a little fast. You might run a light. You might not check your blind spot. So that time period is really dangerous. What do? You focus on safety. You text your mom or dad, Mom, Dad, I'm late. I'm sorry. I had to meet with my coach. The college recruiter, it sent me a text. They want me to take a picture of my transcripts. You have to communicate to your parents. Next, over 80% of young driver fatal car crashes occur during what type of weather conditions? Fair weather. So these questions are the same over and over and over. So you should see the pattern. Life is full of patterns. Let's keep going. On what 2 days of the week do most young driver fatal car crashes occur? And it is Friday and Saturday. You just got your check, your new phone came, your gym shoes came, and you're excited. Friday, Saturday, very dangerous time. What percentage of young male drivers involved in fatal car crashes is blank young females? This is higher. So men tend to be a little bit more aggressive, driving a little bit faster. So you, as a beginning driver, calm down. We as parents, teachers, coaches, community members, doctors, lawyers, we don't want a funeral. We don't want to be the doctor who tries to resuscitate you. I don't want to be I'm a teacher who's crying because I lost one of my students. So take a step back, take foot off the gas. Next, which of the following is the self-imposed anxiety related to aggressive driving? I'm going to be late if I don't hurry up. Leave early. We're all guilty of it. 4 months of school left. I'm a teacher. I'm tired. I'm getting up later and later and later. Lay back down 5:30. Now I can lay down at 5:45. I get up at 6. Got to go down and print out case study. Or I got to go get my wife this. The dog needs dog food. So get up earlier, take your time, and it's real easy. We're creatures of habit. It's real easy to fall in bad habits. Right? Young driver's brain is not fully developed until age 25. So what I need you to do, guys, I'm going to have you type in your answers. So I'm going to open up the chat as I'm going over this. Type in your answers, right? Type in your answers, okay? I'm on 13. Okay, which for every 500 miles driven, the average driver has at least what? Type in your answer. Type in your answer. I should see 30 answers or 29 answers or 28 because there's me and my. Okay, everyone put them in on your keep. So for every 1 mile driven, you're going to have one near collision, side swiping, rear ending, not paying attention, didn't use your blinker, maybe just kind of losing your focus because we get tired at the end of the day. 14, research indicates that blank accounts for the largest percentage of young driver fatal car crashes. Please put in the answer. Number 14, put in your answer, earn your keep. Put in your answer. It is B, errors and inexperience. Maybe it's raining, or maybe it's really bright today and you can't see and you drift off the road, or you didn't see the light change or come by, or you pulled out and the truck is coming. So that's areas of inexperience. If you must leave the roadway at a high rate of speed, you should please put in the answer for number 15. Put in the answer, please, and thank you. Put in your answer. Don't worry, I usually do the heavy lifting the first 45 minutes, and then the rest of the cognitive lift is on you. What does that mean? Good teachers engage the class, get them going, and then I give you time to work because I care about the class and I want you to do well. Okay, so if you have to leave the roadway, you got to search for an open spot. No trees, grass, a bush. Okay, thank you. Let's keep going. Which of the following is not a principle for controlling the consequences of a vehicle crash? Put that answer in, please. Put that answer in. I'm getting you engaged. If I'm going to do this, you're going to put in the answers. You're going to earn your keep. And this way you know it's right. It's a lot of work, but we're going to work hard together. So consequence of the road, it is B, hitting an approaching vehicle rather than a stationary one. You want to sideswipe. You never want to hit something head on. The largest single category of errors for young drivers young drivers that lead to a crash is improper visual search. We want to teach you to look ahead, look to the left, look to the right, check your mirrors. Do those mirror checks. So you've got to look around more. It's like a video game, but an advanced video game with crazy AI that if you don't do what you need to, those monsters are going to come and get you. It's not monsters, it's cars because you got to look around. You are traveling on a 2-lane road. An oncoming driver drifts into your lane and is headed straight to you. What is a good rule to remember? Please put your answer in. For number 18, please put in your answer. Please and thank you. Put in your answer. What's a good rule to remember? It is C. You can almost always turn to miss an object more quickly than you can stop. That's true because you're moving forward. This is like, wise information you're getting from your auntie, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather. I'm not a grandfather, but this is wise information that's going to help you. You're about to be struck from behind at a stop sign. What should you do? Please put in your answer. About to be struck from behind at a stop sign. Put in your answer, please. It is A, you release the brakes. If you decide to leave the roadway to avoid a hazard or an emergency, you should keep in mind that. Please put in your answer. And you've had this off the roadway question about 3 or 4 times. So obviously the people who put this together feels like it's really important. The correct answer is B, you may be unable to re-enter the roadway because of shoulder conditions. Taking 2 or more drugs together, please put in your answer. Taking 2 or more drugs together is either A, B, or C. Please put in your answer. The correct word was proctor. When we have an additional adult in here, or teacher, or certified instructor, we can have more than 20 in the class. So I have my proctor. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so we have 2 eyes. We have double eyes on you. We're watching everyone. So taking 2 or more drugs together can increase the side effects. It's called synergy. The first principle of controlling the consequences of a crash is to avoid. Please put your answer in. I actually gave you this answer. So we're on 22. Please put your answer in. Please and thank you. Hey, if this is bringing you value, give it a more. Give some thumbs up. Come on, I'm looking for 20 thumbs up today. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So head-on crashes are the most dangerous. You can always avoid a head-on crash. Avoid those at all costs because your speed and other cars' speed are quadrupled. 23, put in your answer, please. Because when I copy and paste this, I want to see, man, those kids are so smart. Okay, 23 is a crumple zone. That's the area that is the front left, rear right. It crumples up to protect you. It's called a crumple zone. Okay, next, on average, how many drinks will alcohol start to affect a person's driving ability? Please put in your answer. Somebody's saying, well, why are we talking about alcohol in driver's ed? Because in segment 2, the state the drivers and instructors, the professors, the people at the colleges felt like, hey, these young people could be exposed to this. We want to teach them to obviously say no. And I didn't put together the state test. The state did. So this is important. And I had a student ask me that, and I told him. He was like, okay. So you need to know about this to prepare. It's really important. We want you to prepare.